The Internet of Things is becoming a very prominent topic of discussion, both inside the workplace and beyond it. Today I'll be discussing with you a revolutionary and very interesting connected object called the Nest Learning Thermostat. Now, the Nest Learning Thermostat is an electronic, programmable, and self-learning Wi-Fi enabled thermostat that optimizes heating and cooling within homes or businesses by learning from its users' activity, with the ultimate goal to conserve energy and pass the savings on to its users. The device uses a machine learning algorithm. What that basically means is, at the beginning of the device's life, the user has to provide the device with a reference data set, meaning that they have to manually regulate the temperature settings within their home or the business. After a few weeks, the machine will automatically learn its users' temperature settings, preferences, and at what time of the day they like those settings and preferences. Basically how it works is that the device has inbuilt sensors and can also has the option to use your phone's location, with your permission of course, in order to detect activity. The Nest thermostat is built around an operating system that allows interaction with the thermostat via spinning and clicking of its control wheel, which brings up option menus for things like switching from heating to cooling, access to device settings, energy history, as well as scheduling. The operating system itself is based on Linux and many other free small software components. But the really cool thing is that Nest, which is the company that manufactures this thermostat, also produces other products like smoke alarms, security cameras, as well as smart doorbells. And all of these different devices can actually communicate with each other on a special software called Weave in order to make your home a connected home. Nest consists of two primary pieces of hardware. The display contains main printed circuit board, or PCB, and a rotating ring, as well as the base, which is pictured here in this image, which houses the connection terminals, the bubble levels, and holes for the wall anchors. In simple words, neither of these parts can function independently. They all need to be connected together in order to function as an interconnected base. Nest's very interesting business model can be communicated in three simple words: free energy savings. Now, even though the device isn't technically free, the way the company communicates its value to consumers is by stating, if you invest in our thermostat right now, this very thermostat will give you back your initial investment plus much more through energy savings. In fact, the company also markets an additional security feature stating that this thermostat can immediately alert you if a pipe bursts within your home or if a thermostat malfunctions. Basically, the product's slogan explains its business model very well: programs itself and then pays for itself. The Nest Learning Thermostat is one of the most secure devices in the smart home security industry. And this is because all of the data that it stores within the device is encrypted, making it very difficult to hack wirelessly or from a distance. However, Forbes recently published an article featuring a study done by a group called TrapX, which identified serious security compromises in the Learning Thermostat if someone were to get physical access to the device. Now, even though getting physical access to the Learning Thermostat can be very difficult for a hacker, it can pose as a security risk if you purchase the device secondhand on platforms like Craigslist or eBay, for instance. Basically, security compromises were found when you were launching up the device at the beginning. Basically, hackers can change the software or basically jailbreak it in order to get information like your Wi-Fi network and password, or whether or not you're inside the home or not. Now, Nest did a lot of security updates in order to combat this issue. For example, it released a two-stage security authentication system. Basically meaning that you have to provide two pieces of evidence that you are in fact the user that you claim to be before you're able to access the device itself.